Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are we live? I can't hear myself. Can I hear myself now? Check, check, check. Hello. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. What's up? What's good? What's happening? On a fine indeed Wednesday morning. What's up? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jerome coming in hot. I'm having too much fun with that. Yeah, what's up, man? What's going on? What's happening out there? Welcome to a fine Wednesday edition of BS with Hannas. That's me. When I'm online, I'm on stage, when I'm putting myself out there and shit. Call myself Nikki B. Hannas. So that's me. Good morning. Good morning, GM. Growth mindset, GM. Go fuck your mother, GM. I don't know. Fucking what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, man. The whole premise of this is fucking just coming out and talking about what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing, what I'm reading, what I'm thinking, observing, so on and so forth. Jerome came in hot this morning, dude. Came in hot. Tard maxing on a Wednesday. Bro, everything is maxing. It's fucking maxing season, apparently. When I'm at the gym this morning, as I settle into this routine of doing 2 workouts in the morning, get 2 workouts done before 10 a.m., just, keep ripping and shit. If I'm talking about it, got to be about it. So yeah, I'm on the fucking goofy cardio machine this morning, looking at just watching the miscellaneous screens that line the Planet Fitness maxing, dude. No bullshit. So I'm at the Planet Fitness and I see this one of their things, one of their like I don't know what you'd call it, the blurbs, whatever. It's just like a rotating screen of information and facts and things going on. Okay. There was one where fuck, I forget what it was called. I think they were calling it the whole premise of it was nothing maxing. So like this it's broken through. It's now mainstream. Maxing. Nothing maxing. The idea of sitting for an hour and doing nothing to restart our nervous systems. Man, fuck out of here with that bullshit. Fuck out of here with that nonsense. Just say you want to be lazy for an hour. Just say you want to chill for an hour. Why is it all like the maxing thing is funny? Retard maxing especially is so good. That is such a fucking just that's using this new vernacular, that's using this new parlance and language to like just kind of reframe things and be helpful. You know what I mean? What was the other maxing that I like? I liked Unk maxing, just sharing unsolicited advice, just sharing things because you're Unk now, and either you're cooked or you're cool. So be cool. I like that. Lesson maxing. All right, now we're starting to push it. There was one video I did towards like probably the end of the summer, and it was more philosophical. It was talking about the daimon, the daimon being an old Greek principle of like a guiding spirit, almost like a muse. Muse being like a calling figure that doesn't really exist. Dante had his muse. Beatrice was Dante's muse. So everything he was doing, his pursuits were in the spirit of pleasing and glorifying his muse. That makes sense. Okay, that's cool. The daimon was it's a kind of a similar thing. It's like that inner fucking spirit that's kind of you, but kind of not. It's like I interpreted it as being your highest, just crushing power. But even then, that's a philosophical video. And this guy kept it was daimon maxing. We have to daimon max everybody. We're just maxing. We're just maxing out here. How about Hannas maxing? What the fuck does that sound like? Like that. So yeah, it was just funny. That shit's just funny to me, man. I like this double workout in the morning though. I'm a little late today just because I was doing other stuff, but I like getting up and fucking just killing it, dude. It's still pretty new. I can't wait till this new habit of mine is just something that I do and it kind of loses, the like what do you say? Like there's a novelty in doing new things. It's fresh, it's different, so it's more challenging. It's not regular, it's not regulated, it's not quite a habit yet. But once it passes that new phase and becomes habitual, I'm looking forward to that where I'm just bored, but I'm just fucking doing it anyway, you know? And once I get out of bed, it's great. I fucking spray myself with my water bottle so I can wake the fuck up. Once I'm up, dude. Get in the car, blast that pre-workout, blast some fucking metal, hundreds of body weight squats and fucking push-ups and almost about 100 pull-ups, and then just join the just join the herd. Just truck along on the cardio machine about 20 minutes or so and watch what's going on. And as I'm watching these things, I'm like, man, who actually watches the morning news? Like they got like the local channels like Fox and ABC News, the good morning shows. I'm like, this shit is so cookie cutter and just corny and lame. Here's your bus stop. I'm thinking like, I don't know, maybe it's just my perspective, not having kids, not having to shuffle my kids off to the bus stop in the morning and look at the traffic. But like who's watching the news for traffic? Like who just yeah, yeah, dude. Like, I guess I don't know. It's like an old school way of thinking, though. When I grew up, my parents had the news on in the morning when they're drinking their coffee and getting their kids ready and getting us the fuck out the house. Like, I get that, but like, I don't know. It's just weird, and I wonder how many screens across the country is just playing the same thing. I guess that's the nature of deals and subscriptions and services and corporate fucking agreements and yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's just funny. And as I'm just pondering the other day on the one TV there, dude, I swear, like every news headline, it was just like a Matrix attack, just straight up. One screen is like, "War with Iran, what's happening next? Trump sending boots on the ground," and rah rah rah. Okay. The next thing, it's like TSA lines are extending 6 hours, airports are shut down. And on the screen next to it, it's the LaGuardia Airport fatalities. I'm like, God damn, like why? I'm here to try and fucking get better, dude. I'm trying to listen to some death metal. Put me some death metal in my ears and just fucking kill. These motherfuckers are out here depressing me. So we got to resist that. Resist that bullshit. So here I am on a fine Wednesday indeed, just talking about what I'm thinking about, dude. It's a Matrix attack. Fucking A right. Oh, what else did you say? Heavy blues maxing? Yeah, dude. The motherfuckers don't get that. Motherfuckers don't get that. Because, I mean, I can't be having, what's that? EMP, what's up, dude? Big brain moment. Yeah, I have a handful of them. Not that many, though. But instead of watching this shit and getting all mad about it, again, I think to myself often how fired up I would get about what I would see on the telescreens called not even very long ago, man. And I don't always like it, and I do pay attention. It's important to know what's going on, I think, but like you can't just be, hey, adding to the pile. Hey, yo, what's up, Maddie? Everybody's here this morning. What's up, guys? Air horns fucking all around. But yeah, fuck the TVs, dude. What's important to me is getting up early and fucking killing that workout, coming home and reading, doing this, talking to the people. What people? You people, my people. Out here just chilling, dude. When I'm done here in about, it's got to be a short one today, about another 5 minutes or so, I'll ramble and I'll go do some squats, man. It's Wednesday. So after 250 reps of fucking body squats this morning, just to get the machinery going, we're going to put some weight on that bar, man. We're going to put some weight on that bar. But what I'm not going to do this week is talk shit about science because science hit me last week when I failed that fucking rep. Science struck back. The disembodied spirit of a capital S science trademark copyright. It fucking took me out, man. My physics weren't right. So thank you, science. I appreciate all your contributions. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I'll get under some fucking heavy weight and just try and crush it, dude. But as I'm reading, I haven't talked about what I'm reading really in the past few days because I've been doing so much. Kind of just scatterbrained a little bit, riffing, more riffing than focus. But as I talk about what I'm reading this book. I'm not like a basketball dude. I'm not a sports guy per se. But I enjoy the more I'm into this stuff, the more I'm into like dedicating myself to a thing. You have to admire fucking top tier athletes. You have to really just appreciate those dudes who are just bad motherfuckers at whatever it is. That's like built into what I'm talking about, man. That's what keep ripping also means. You know what I mean? You got to use your body, use your brain, and just commit to whatever it is you do. Whatever it is that you do, you got to be a bad motherfucker at. For me, it's, mostly playing guitar. That's my creative, my daimon. If I'm daimon maxing and letting that thing guide me, there's a fucking glory and a kleos, the achieved renown of just being a bad motherfucker with an electric guitar. But that's just me, you know. whether it's basketball or football or, whatever. As long as it's a real sport, I don't want to hear about this pickleball. Like that shit's goofy to me. What's the Olympic thing? What's the thing they do in the Olympics when they're fucking just ice shuffleboard? I don't know. I digress. I'm reading this book by the coach, one of the evidently more famous coaches that was ever there, the Duke basketball coach. What is it, Mike Krzyzewski? I can't quite pronounce that Polish name. Mike K, Coach K. The book is called Beyond Basketball. And this little, it's written in small chapters. This one I really like. The chapter is called Pride. So it's like his own little just meditation on pride. And pride is interesting to me. Pride, just like being rich, just like a lot of things, wanting to be big, wanting to be swole, things that are good, powerful. If I say I want to be powerful, I want to be rich and powerful and jacked, and I just take pride in what I do. There's a subsect of people out there, a subsect of a way of thinking that's going to be like, wow, how egotistical, how arrogant. That's bad. You should check yourself, homie. Don't let your head get too big. Pride is one of those things, I think, too. But I like this. I like the way he said it. Chapter called Pride, and his definition of pride, Coach K, he says pride means having an understanding that what you do, you put your, well, fuck, I fucking wrote the quote wrong. Pride means an understanding that you do put your signature on everything that you do and ensuring then that what you do is done in the best manner possible. I love that idea. You put your signature on what you do. That applies to work, whatever it is you do for work. I'm in a burger joint, and the amount of motherfuckers that do things just slovenly, half-assed, lackadaisically, the bare minimum, just enough. Well, I did the job. That's a bad signature. You hear that in rap sometimes too, like signing off on people or granting legitimacy to other people, and your actions and your work, what you do, that fucking applies exactly to it too, man. I should take pride in coming out here on a fine Wednesday, talking to my homies, talking to you guys because you're here right now. I'm on my soapbox and shit. But I should take pride in the fact that I'm doing with the things that I'm doing. Whoa, man, do you really have to work out twice every day? Yeah, motherfucker. Well, why? Can't you just relax? Man, they're missing the point. They need that. They're the ones that need that hour to reset their nervous system. When my understanding says, and this is science, alleged science, my rookie retard max understanding of science, you don't reset your nervous system by sitting idle. You reset your nervous system by using it, right? By building it, pouring into it, activating it. The fuck? Go lift some weights for an hour. Go put on some metal and do some bicep curls for an hour. Reset your nervous system that way, dude. Sitting around looking at the wall and shit. Yeah, I don't know. But I think that's important, considering we're all out here trying to do something, right? Whatever it is that we're doing, take pride in it. I wonder how many people walk around doing things and just having no sense of pride in themselves, no sense of pride in what they're doing, not even conceptualizing the idea that lazy, shitty, half-assed work, that's a reflection of them. So I try not to do that. I'm sure I slip. I'm sure I miss more often than I'm aware of. If I catch one or two things that I'm slipping, that means there's probably 5 or 6 that I just didn't catch. But it's important to be aware of, I think. I think that's important to keep in your pocket as we just navigate, as we do what we do. You know, every time I show up to a fucking gym and see the old heads in there, I'm signing off on that fucking, on that weight that I'm lifting, dude. I'm here with these guys. It's important. I like seeing the old heads in there doing their routines. I'm sure they like seeing the young bulls too. And I ain't even that young. The bot comments on YouTube said, Unc, you're 50. Get the fuck off YouTube. Fuck them. Low energy bitch boy motherfuckers. Yeah. Put your signature on it, man. Sign with pride on what it is that you do. I love that. But at the same time, as I'm doing this, you guys come in here and hang out. And I love and appreciate you guys for doing that. Thank you for the support. I'm not getting views organically on YouTube. I'm not getting views or memberships on Patreon or whatever. So even though we're doing things with pride, to what end? That's the idea of outcome independence. And it's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing. I think that's what I mean. Even if my messaging is kind of cloudy sometimes, And I'm like, do it righteously, do righteous things, do awesome things, crush. That's what crushing is. That's what ripping is. Just do it for its own sake. Apply some virtue to that shit. Fuck what you get out of it. I'd have been quit. I'd have been quit doing this if it was all about the views or all about the money. That's why people do this and then quit. That's why if I typed into AI, and I did one time, how many people quit doing podcasts after, like what's the success rate for podcasts? Once you eliminate that fraction of the top 1%, the Rogans and Sean Ryans and so on and so forth, Tucker. Once you get rid of like the big dogs, you know, I'm apparently in the 90th percentile just by virtue of keeping at it, just by not having quit after 3 weeks or 2 episodes or no sponsorships. I can't sell you guys boner pills on YouTube yet, so let me just quit. What? you know, man, I'm not on big stages. I'm not opening up for Metallica yet. Like, I'm just going to quit. Fuck this. It's an attitude thing, man. It's an attitude thing. That's something I think about. Try and bring with me. And it's important. That's important. That's what I mean by keep ripping. You want the outcome, you want the results, just like lifting weights, but you ain't gonna get it overnight. You ain't gonna get it just because you want it. Comes in time, baby. Time. Doing the right thing over and over and over again. This is what the wise people on the internet talk about. This is what all the self-help and personal development stuff, that's what it's all about. They're all saying the same things, but if everyone's saying the same thing and everyone had been saying the same thing forever, probably behooves us to listen to them. So that's what I'm fucking thinking about today on a Wednesday. But it's running late, so I gotta go. Appreciate you guys hanging out. The merch store is live, by the way, if you want some fucking heavy blues metal shit. I'm starting to sling that to my friends, and it's pretty sweet. It's an awesome feeling just casually walking around with my own shit, knowing that the person behind me has no choice but to read my hoodie. Yeah. That's badass. I should be fucking proud of that. That's a big accomplishment. A year ago, that was like, wouldn't it be cool to do that? Motherfucker, just do it then. Do cool things. Just fucking do them. It took me a long time to learn that. So now I'm obsessed. It's pretty sweet to just be walking around in my own shit with a 9mm on my fucking belt just for the principle of it, just because I fucking can. Makes you feel good. Feel good. Well, what's the saying? Look good, play good or something? Yeah. Come correct. Look good, feel good, play good. Play good, you're fucking crushing. Flow state achieve, baby. That's what I got. I'm fucking spiraling and I got to do squats. So I'm out of here. Thank you guys. A fine Wednesday edition indeed of BS with Be Honest, live on YouTube. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, so on and so forth. At BS with Be Honest, GM Be Honest. Good morning, Be Honest. That's me, Nikki Be Honest. Want to hear the music? NikkiBeHonest.com, NikkiBeHonest.bandcamp.com, Nikki Be Honest on all streaming services. Other YouTube channels ripping too, by the way. I encourage you guys to check that shit out. Nikki Be Honest music. The backing track jam series that I'm doing, bro, I'm fucking. The ones I did the other day, I'm listening back. I'm like, yeah, dude, that 20 years is starting to pay off, bull. That 20 years is starting to pay off. And I ain't the baddest. Just like in the gym, man. I ain't the biggest motherfucker. I ain't the strongest motherfucker, but I'm closer. Oh, man. Like fucking. You can't, not even the same dude as 5 years ago. Fucking just killing it. And I feel like that on guitar too, man. And it's more important to me. I'd rather lead with my music. That is my thing that I do. Everything else is secondary to it. But here I go. I'm spiraling again. Nikki Behind His music on YouTube. So on and so forth. Patreon.com/Nikki Behind. Buy me a coffee, buy me an energy drink. Ghost Energy, shout out. Fucking unofficial sponsor just because I buy all your shit. Yeah, keep it real. Crush the weights. One love. I'm out. Peace.